welcome back to another vlog. I just wanted to start off by just saying thank you guys so very much for anyone that took the time to write me a sweet comment on my last vlog. I really was just like so heartwarmed reading through them, and just how much Squirtle, you know, you guys enjoyed seeing him and how much he meant to a lot of you guys over the past 10 years. So it was just very heartwarming to see. So just thank you guys for that, and just being so supportive with me. I know I said this in my last vlog, but just with me taking like the past, you know, few weeks before this off of kind of posting, I definitely this week have been feeling a lot more like just excited to start posting again, and just kind of like getting back into the swing and kind of like throwing myself into things that bring me joy right now and make me happy. So that's kind of been my current mood. I'm feeling excited about like the daylight savings is this weekend, and it's gonna be light out for another hour, and I just always love that energy of spring. So yes, today's Friday. Today I'm kind of having some time to just like get some stuff done around the house, catch up on some things, do a little bit of like work from home, stuff like that. So I actually already started the vlog a little bit this morning and did a couple things with you guys, but I didn't like intro it. For some reason now I feel weird like introing the vlog like when I just wake up or something. So usually I'll like film and then like maybe I'll intro the vlog like a few hours later like I'm doing now once I've like gotten dressed. So it's about 12:30 now, but I'll go ahead and insert that footage that I filmed earlier today. Good morning guys. I am gonna make myself some breakfast. This has been my current breakfast hyperfixation for the past few weeks. High protein, and it is a vanilla Greek yogurt bowl. So I'm gonna show you what I've been doing. I got my cute bowl. That's definitely not essential, but these were a gift from one of my friends, and I love using it in this because it just, I don't know, it just makes it fun. And this is my favorite vanilla Greek yogurt that I found. I've tried so many, and I recently landed on this one because I've been looking for one that's high protein, but it doesn't have a bunch of added sugar. So this one is so delicious. It's by the brand Too Good, and it has only 2 grams sugar. It doesn't have any added sugars, and it has 13 grams protein. And it tastes really good. It actually has like vanilla bean little flecks in it. It's super good. I've even been having this like as a healthy dessert, and I'll mix it with like a little bit of crushed Oreo thins, and it's actually so good. So that's like a little sweet. I mean, this is actually sweet too, but that's like a little healthier dessert. High protein that I've been doing recently. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this stuff. Definitely try it out if you're a Greek yogurt gal. I prefer vanilla Greek yogurts. I don't love like a plain one. This one's a lot less sour, I feel like, because the vanilla is so yummy. I highly recommend trying out this brand if you see it. All right, that's pretty much about the amount I usually do. And then this has been my favorite healthier granola. It's by Kind. It's the almond butter clusters. I am not even an almond gal, and I just think this kind of tastes like peanut butter vibes. Like, it doesn't actually have like almonds from what I can see in it, which I really like, and it has 10 grams protein. I don't remember if I already said that, but that's pretty good for a granola. So I just put this right on top. I've had this with like frozen berries, or, you know, sometimes I'll go that route, but I've just realized that I'm more of like a chocolatey, I don't know. I'm not a huge like fruit with my breakfast person. I know, I probably should be a little bit better. I've been doing that granola, and then I've been doing cacao nibs. I'm at the very end of this bag, and I feel like it just won't like, I feel like I've been at the end of this bag the last like 10 times I use these. But you just need like so little of them because they're kind of like strong. But I feel like I have to finish this bag today. Nope, I literally still have more in here. That's okay. I already repurchased these, so I'm like, can we finish this? But cacao nibs are super good. They're a superfood, and I love an excuse to have a little teensy bit of chocolate. And honestly, what I've been doing recently, this is completely optional. My finishing step, I don't always do this, but it's not gonna hurt me to do like a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar on top of this, and I feel like it makes it better. I kind of like having, like I said, you know, Greek yogurt is pretty sour, and so it's nice to be able to kind of mute that a little bit. So this is completely optional, but get crazy with it. Whatever toppings you like. If you love fruit, add fruit. If you love granola, add the granola. But this is like my perfect breakfast that it's like, I know I'll actually want to eat this and it's on the healthier side for me. Pretty high in protein, especially just for like a yogurt and granola bowl. Got a good crunch. I'm gonna go sit on the couch, eat this, and read my Kindle for a little bit. That's kind of been, if I have time in the mornings, I only do it a few mornings a week, but giving myself that time to just like wake up and read for a little bit before starting my day is such a treat. Back into the vlog. It's about 12:30. I did go ahead and like write down just a little list of things I wanted to do today on my phone, and I've kind of been just like sorry, I have an itch. I've kind of been just like checking things off. It's nothing crazy. I have like today just at home, which is super nice. So we had our little morning routine, and now I'm gonna sit and do some things on my laptop, and I'm gonna post some short form content. I'm also gonna try to plan some content for next week. I've been really excited about kind of like getting back into content in all forms, YouTube, Patreon, and short form. So I'm kind of trying to be a little bit better about my planning recently and just give myself like really the time I need every week to like film, edit, and more than that, you know, like even just like thinking about content and editing my short form content and posting that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna sit down and do that for a little bit, do a little bit of editing, do a little bit of posting. If anyone doesn't follow me on TikTok, I have been posting there a little bit more. So I'm gonna do a little self-promo moment to go follow me on there. I'm definitely gonna be sharing a lot more organizing content over there because I feel like it does well on TikTok and people kind of enjoy seeing it over there. So feel free to follow me over there. I'm gonna break up my day with a little in about an hour. So I've been really enjoying getting out when it's sunny and taking him. It's been quite the strange adjustment to go from walking 2 dogs to 1 dog. The first kind of like week, I would just go out with Jared and we would walk him together, and it was like very, very strange because I was like not holding a leash, and just we would always like walk them together, usually when Jared got home from work. That was kind of like our routine. So I've been adjusting more, and one thing that is like, I guess, nice, just trying to look on like the positives, nice thing about just walking with 1 dog is it's a lot easier for me to do it on my own. And so now I can kind of like go out and kind of break up the work day before Jared gets home most of the time. Sometimes we'll still do our walk together, but I've been kind of enjoying like just taking Cholula out. And we can actually like go a lot faster because he is kind of the type of dog that walks really fast. And Squirtle was actually the complete opposite. He really enjoyed like sniffing and just like peeing on everything. So he was not even that he was a slow walker. He just liked to take his time and kind of like stop and smell the roses. So I know I've talked about this in vlogs before, but it was very difficult to walk the 2 of them together alone. It was much easier if I was holding 1 leash and Jared was holding 1 leash. I've been really trying to like get in my steps, get in like 45 minutes of movement every day, and I've been doing pretty good. But that being said, I'm going to grab my laptop and do a little bit of work. I haven't even had any coffee today, and I'm feeling like pretty good. Like I'm not even feeling tired. I'll probably have one at some point, but feeling good so far. All right, guys, I am just gonna be here and I'm gonna post a little bit of content. I'm gonna post some stuff on YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna post a TikTok that I've already edited of some moving content. That's another thing I'm posting on TikTok and Reels is like I'm showing you guys real time as we're like touring places. So if you do wanna be updated on like moving things more in real time, I will update YouTube at some point when I have more to share. But definitely check out my Instagram or TikTok if you're wanting some tours of the houses we're looking at. And I really could not figure out what I wanted to have. I definitely didn't feel like actually like cooking anything. When do I ever cook anything for lunch? So I'm just doing like a random snacky plate plus some chicken nuggets in the air fryer because these are so good. I just found this brand recently, Pilgrims. Found it at grocery outlet and they're super good. Like, these are my favorite chicken nuggets I've tried in forever. They have like a super breaded, like crispy coating, and that's kind of my favorite thing in a chicken nugget. The breading, so I'm making a few of those in the air fryer. I just went in the fridge and found some other stuff that sounded good to have with this. So we're gonna do some snap peas. I'm gonna cut up a carrot and some little carrot sticks, and then I forgot that I bought these the other day at Trader Joe's. String cheese. All right. Definitely gonna fuck up a string cheese. Life is all about balance, guys. If you want to have some chicken nuggets, just have some vegetables on the side and then it all balances each other out. I feel like I should cut up the rest of the carrot, but I don't want all of that. I usually wash these, but it says on the thing, washed and ready to eat. So I guess I'm not gonna wash them. Oh my God, that was way too many. I think I've told you guys before that I always cut off the ends of my snap peas. They turned out so perfect. I like them a little teensy bit crispy. So good. I'm just like craving a chicken nugget right now. And then I'm gonna do, oh, I got out the Caesar, but I meant to get out the ranch. I'm gonna need to restock on this soon. Current favorite ranch, Ken's Steakhouse. The only complaint I have about it is, which is the thing with a lot of ranches, and this is just me being me as a ranch connoisseur, the dumping lid, it just pours out so fast. Does anyone have a life hack for that? I know the Hidden Valley is like the only one I've seen that has like the squeeze top, you know what I mean? That doesn't like pour so much out. If anyone has any other ranch recommendations that are good that don't have the pouring lid, I would love to know. Until then, it's just a girl and her giant wide mouth of ranch, which is why I always pour so much, because it just does not come out nicely. But that is my favorite ranch, so I guess it's worth it. The perfect little snack plate with the string cheese, chicken nuggets, some color from the veggies, some ranch. I mean, kind of dream lunch situation right here. We're going on our big walk. All wrapped up because it's windy. So windy outside that my freaking glass lantern that was right here by the front door fell over. And this thing is like heavy. Like this thing was like big. I cannot believe that fell over, and it definitely broke. So I'm really sad about that. I mean, this is the only part that broke, like the actual glass hurricane thing. So maybe I can like save it partially. This part and like the candle are okay, but yeah, super depressing. I'm gonna take these ones in because it's so windy that everything, like you can tell, like everything's like blowing away out here. I think I need to put this stuff in the house for a few days because this is crazy. Hello you guys, it's about 5:30 now. I'm getting ready for date night. I'm so excited. We are having our first date night in like a month, since like before even Valentine's Day. So I'm super excited about that. We actually asked Jared's sister if she would maybe want to watch Cholula for a few hours tonight. We could just like drop him off at her apartment and then go pick him up on the way back. And she was super excited to do it. She's like dog sat for him in the past. So yeah, that's like kind of, I've been a little bit hesitant to like go out and do a lot of stuff the past few weeks because Cholula is transitioning to being the only dog in the house, and as long as we've known him, he's always had Squirtle there. So he definitely has been, you know, more like cuddly and I'm not gonna say clingy, but just he's wanted to like really be with us. And so I really have not been leaving for more than like 2 hours. I think that's pretty much the max amount of time we've left. And I know that at some point we are gonna have to leave him for like, for example, like Jared has to work and I have to work at Tidy Style the same day. And we're gonna have to end up leaving him for like a whole day, which I know that he'll be okay. I know that he'll settle. I know that it'll be fine, but we're just kind of trying to like ease him into that, kind of practicing like leaving for maybe like 3 hours and then see how he does with 4 hours and then kind of before that. So I don't think that's going to happen for a couple months because I've kind of adjusted my schedule around Jared's schedule for the next like month or so, and then we will kind of like check in with how he's doing. I'm getting my outfit on. I haven't like done my makeup or anything, so this is not, you know, final look by any means, but I am really not set on my top, but I really like the bottom half of my outfit. So I know we're in the bathroom and it's not the greatest lighting ever, but I have my brown boots. I literally feel like I wear these every single date night, or like I show them to the vlog so much, but these are just my favorite Vince Camuto boots. I feel like they're really good for a date night. And they're just like my winter boots. So I have those with some chocolate brown tights. And I'm pretty set on wearing a skirt because I don't think I have worn this the entire fall and winter yet. I might have worn it once in the fall, but I definitely have not worn it with like the tights vibe. And I feel like it is super cute and I want to wear it. But I'm just feeling like it's too businessy with this top. This skirt actually has some pink in it. So I want to wear my pink jacket tonight, so I don't want to put on like anything with a lot of color because that's going to be my like pop of color. So I was thinking I would just do like a simple white top, but this feels like very, very boring. Like it feels super businessy and it doesn't feel like a fun date top. So I think I'm going to try on a white sweater now, and then I feel like once I actually put on the jacket I'll feel a lot better. I think this is the purse we're going to do tonight. A little thrifted Liz Claiborne. Okay, I really wish I had like 10 more minutes to do my hair because it's basically just exactly what I did earlier. And I wish I kind of had a little more time to add a little more style to it, but I do not. We need to leave. So trying to think what I think of the final outfit. The thing about our house is we don't have any room for a full-length mirror. So I can never exactly see what my full outfit looks like, which is actually crazy. But I feel like I think the boots tie it together, and I'm actually wearing nothing from my Nuuly box, which is shocking because I feel like I always wear Nuuly stuff on dates. Hi you guys, it's Saturday now and I went to work out this morning. I really wanted to late cancel, but I didn't. Flop, my camera died. I did that last night and then I forgot to put a new battery in. Classic Lindsey. So we need to replace the car camera backup battery that I usually have in here. But I am so proud of myself. I worked out, I've been getting back into it and it feels good. It feels sore, but it feels good. I am gonna treat myself to a coffee on the way home because I deserve it. Treat yourself 2011. I got an iced toffee latte, half caffeinated, half sweet. Kind of wish I got it full sweet, but still half caffeinated. But look at my little Lulu. He loves his blankie. If I don't put this blanket, like we put it in our bedroom at night and then I bring it out onto the couch, this brown one, he literally will go back in the room alone and just lie on it because he loves it so much. So I try to bring it out every single day and then we bring it into the bedroom for sleep time, and he has been sleeping with us and cuddling with us every night. I love you, baby. Good boy. He's such a strong, brave, good boy. I look like this, so I'm gonna take a bath with my coffee. But I think I'm gonna eat a bagel before. One thing about me is I love a bath on the weekend. A leisurely bath on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. That is top tier.
The vibe is such. Got my coffee and I am so excited.
Okay, I tried to work outside for not long. I think I was out there for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes and I missed the period of the sun. Like, it is pretty warm today. I missed the period of sun that casts over our little tiny side yard. It's very like specific. It basically comes, I would say, between like 12:30 and like 2 o'clock, and it feels really, really nice to get out there when the sun is out and it's not like windy, but I missed it. So I was a little cold. I could have just like put on a blanket, but I also have wet hair. So I'm gonna do a little bit of editing. I did another one of those short form, like what we cooked this week, and I show like everything from like Sunday to Friday. And I'm really gonna try and do those at least once to twice a month is my goal on Reels and TikTok. I'll upload them to YouTube Shorts as well. I actually really enjoy editing short form content like that. Like, this has like 40 clips and I really enjoy editing that on my laptop as opposed to my phone. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this scheduled to probably go up like tomorrow. Thought I was gonna maybe set up my spring porch little, like go through my stuff and set that up, which honestly shouldn't take too long. I thought I was gonna maybe do it today, but I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So I'll plan to still vlog that. I just don't think I'm gonna have enough time today before the sun goes down, and I want it to be nice when I do it. So I'll plan to do that tomorrow afternoon. That's what I'm up to. It's definitely a very like casual Saturday at home, but I love weekends at home. I'm really just such a homebody, you guys know, but I just, I love a weekend at home. I cannot lie. Hi you guys, it's Sunday now and I have definitely had a bit of a slow morning, but that's okay. It was daylight savings last night and honestly I just did not sleep well. I've kind of been struggling with like falling asleep this past like week or so, which isn't very normal for me. I think honestly I've been having caffeine a little bit too late in the day and I really need to like be strict about a cutoff time for that. But today I wanted to at least start, like I want to set up most of my little spring front porch vibes out front. I've never set up spring at this house. We moved in June, so every other season has pretty much been set up. We don't have hardly anything out there now because, as you guys saw the other day, the wind has been crazy. But I want to go through my stuff and like grab some spring things from the garage, kind of like see what I have. I think I want to put together some little like faux floral arrangements with stuff that I already have. I'm not going to be purchasing anything. I've definitely been tempted. There's so much like always cute, I don't know. Spring gets me. Honestly, all of the holidays or all of the seasons get me with like outside decor and like seasonal decor, but I have a lot and I know I have a lot of cute stuff that I used last year that will be super fun to use again. So we're gonna go through that stuff, grab some things from the garage and hopefully set that up. But I just got a package in the mail. It was actually a little bit late. This was supposed to come like I think like Thursday or Friday, and it just got here on a Sunday from FedEx. So I didn't even know FedEx delivered on Sundays, but I figured I'll give you guys a haul because I did make a pretty big order from Aerie. I was gonna say American Eagle, but I think everything I got is from Aerie. It got really dirty on the way here, but I think I got like a little press package too. So that's a surprise. So I figured I'll just do a little mail haul with you guys. I will say I've kind of been ordering like a lot online in the past few weeks. I kind of think it was one of the ways that I was like coping and like feeling joy the past like month since everything happened. And so this is kind of the final thing I've gotten in the mail. I didn't like go crazy by any means, but I like showed you guys some stuff that I got in the last vlog, and then this was a pretty big order that I did that I don't usually do orders quite this big. But there was a sale, and you know what? It's fine to treat yourself every once in a while. But I wanted to share that I started, I wouldn't necessarily call it a no buy, but last Monday, March 2nd. I figured I would start it on a Monday. I'm going to be doing, I already started it, a 1 month, no purchases like online. And if I go shopping in person, I'm only allowed to get like groceries. I think other than that, I would be able to get like laundry detergent or like if we run out of toothpaste, which we're not going to. So that is like my only kind of qualifiers. Like I'm allowed to get stuff from the grocery store and I'm allowed to get, if we run out of a household essential and don't have anything else to use in place of it for the next month. Other than that, no ordering online. I've already been going for 6 days, which I know isn't that long, but I think it's just good as someone who like, it's just so easy to order stuff these days. And I've really never done like a month, or, you know, some people do like no buy years where there's like specific rules for it, because saying like a no buy, like, okay, you're obviously gonna buy like groceries, you're gonna probably buy like I said, laundry detergent, cleaning supplies. So it's, I don't know, everyone has different rules for that stuff, but I think a month, no ordering online and no like impulse shopping in person is going to be really good for me, and I know I will save a lot of money from doing that too. So I just wanted to share that, and then I'm going to do a haul. But I did order this stuff like, it was like 10 days ago, and like I said, it was supposed to come a few days ago. So anyway, I really prefaced the haul. I love Aerie. I honestly don't order that much, but I really like everything I have from Aerie. Okay, I will go ahead and link everything that I got from Aerie down below, just as like one link to kind of the haul if you guys want to look at anything, because I feel like they're always having sales. I think everything was like 30% off that I got, maybe 35% off. The first thing is this little like mock neck. I love this color so much. I don't really have anything this color. I love it. This is from their Smooths line, which I think is like kind of like a Skims vibe. And I pretty much got everything, I think, in a size medium. I'll let you guys know if I didn't get anything in a medium, but got that top. That was, I think, on clearance for like $10. And then I did get a buttery yellow sweatpants. I was gonna say set, but sadly, the matching sweater, they had a few of them that were like different options, but the one I really, really want is super cute and it's currently out of stock. So I'm gonna wait until my no buy is over, and then if it comes back in stock, I'm gonna get it. And if not, I definitely have other things that are this color that I can wear with these. Wide leg or just like flare leg sweatpants, and they're so soft and cozy. I can't wait. I'm literally wearing a pair of, I mean, it's not this brand right now, these are from Walmart, but I've been wearing these like twice a week. I'm finally like really leaving behind, I think, my jogger sweatpants era, and you know, these have clearly been more in for a while, but like almost all of my sweatpants, except like, I don't know, like 2 of them are joggers. So I think I need to maybe do like a clean out of the ones of those I haven't been wearing for a while. But anyway, I actually did get these in a small. I think I must have read that the small was a better fit, or that they ran a little big, because like I said, I would normally get mediums. And then this is also the same color, so maybe I'll have to wear this together. These are very, very similar. I don't know if they're supposed to be like a, not like a knockoff, but you know what I mean? Like inspired by the Lululemon tanks, because I have one in white that looks exactly like this. Maybe it's a little more cropped though, I would say, the Lululemon one. But yeah, I'm really excited about this buttery yellow color. And then this is another thing from the Smooths line. It's a chocolate brown, just like your basic short sleeve. It's slightly cropped, but not, it doesn't look super cropped, which I think is good. I'm really over like extremely cropped things. I do like a slight crop. So that is super cute. I ended up getting this in chocolate brown, which is super pretty. And then I also got the same one in this green, which I love wearing this color, and I really don't have that much of it, but I do love this color. This would be kind of pretty with my little strawberry thing that I have in now. So super cute. And then I got this set, which this was kind of like the inspiration for my order. I wanted this, and then I did find a few more pieces. It's this cute little like cardigan sweater set. I got the color ivory, so it comes with a little tank. This does look a little small. I feel like it'll be stretchy, but this does look a little tiny. The cardigan, super cute. I love a two-piece set. I really can't get enough. I'm actually renting something pretty similar to this right now from Newly, and I've already worn it like 5 times and I will have to send it back. And then the pants, they're just like a slightly flared, pretty high-waisted, which I love, little cream. This just looks so comfy, good for spring, super cute, it'll match with everything. And then the very last thing I got was just this set of 2 little headbands. I really liked the stripe ones, so I hope it doesn't look weird on me. I don't know, I think I'm gonna need to try it on because it could be a little bit busy, but I've been loving, I think I've been kind of wearing them in videos and stuff more, but I almost wore one today and then I felt like this looked better. But just loving a little like the headband look, kind of like the clean girl look. I got that little pack and it has a little cream one in there too, and that is everything from Aerie. Again, I'll link to all my items down below if anyone's interested, because I think they're probably still having like 30% off. I swear they're like always having sales on websites like that. Like I feel like Aerie is, and American Eagle is never like not having a sale. I don't know if it's just me. Every time I look, there's some sort of like a discount code or sale. And let's see what we got in here. It's from Pure. I didn't know I was getting this, so let's see. I went on a brand trip with Pure in like 2016, and I haven't really like used their products or like gotten anything in a really long time, so this is kind of random. But I got their 4-in-1 mineral pressed powder. It says it has the benefits of a foundation, concealer, setting powder, and SPF all in one. So it's in here, and then this is the little mailer. I'm excited to try this. It has SPF 15, and then it also came with like a powder brush, the chisel brush. I'm excited to try it. So that was a surprise. So thank you so much to Pure. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that haul. And now I'm gonna bring in some of my decor and kind of figure out what I want to do out front. Okay, I found a lot of stuff, if you guys can see. I kind of like lined everything up right here. I found stuff in the garage. I found stuff outside that we just haven't been using in a while. The only thing is a lot of stuff is pretty dirty because it's either been in the elements for the entire fall, winter, or it's been in the garage. So I do feel like I want to just wipe down some of my like planter pots and like candle lanterns and stuff like that. I have a good amount of stuff that I can use. I have like this mushroom, faded a lot though, like I'll show you guys. It also has like stains because we didn't have any coverage, like any shelter covering our old front doorstep that we had for like 3 years at the old house, so everything would just be like exposed to like rain and wind and whatever. So this, when I bought it, was this shade of green, this mushroom, and now it's like that. But honestly, I kind of like the faded pastel mushroom look a little bit better. Let's see, I have like my front door, which this faded so much too. Like look at this, you guys. Look how much that faded from the sun. Like this is the part, the pink part is the part that was not exposed. Like it was covered by my other doormat, which I have like a little strawberry print doormat. And then the outer part is the part that the sun exposed. So yeah, but this thing was like $10 last year. So I'm not gonna be upset about that. I will use this again. I'm gonna use the same doormat setup as I used last year. And then this is summer stuff. So really the only other spring stuff I have is my little bunny. I think I got this at Home Goods. Also has been very faded by the sun, but what can you do? That just happens when you put stuff outside. And then, ooh, I forgot about this bunny. I actually did buy this one last year. I think it's from Joanne, and it's like a little ceramic bunny. So that's super cute. I will definitely be using this. I don't know about this. This is my little like Easter basket. I don't think I used this in my decor. Put this away last year. It has little like carrots on the thing. I could like stuff this, you know, but I don't know. It's more of just my Easter basket, so I don't know if I'll use that. But I have a ton of stuff. I mean, a lot of this stuff was just outside. Like these pillows that we've been using for years, I just grabbed from outside because we don't currently have our little like setup going out here yet, like our little patio couch. I don't think we're gonna uncover that until it's at least not so like rainy and windy. I want to keep that covered a little longer, and it's just not like really warm enough to sit out there yet. But I found the butterfly pillow. So this is just from Home Depot, but it is so cute. So I think I'll put this out front, and then this one's gotten super faded. It was like pretty yellowy, and now it's just kind of like, and it's kind of dirty. Like, I don't really know if I could put this through the wash. I don't necessarily think I need to, but it is pretty like faded. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I think this might be its last spring and summer with us, but definitely holding on to the butterfly. And then in terms of like flowers and stuff by the front door, I really do want to do something, but I think it's a little too early for me to like plant anything. I think I would at least want to wait until like mid-April to do real live flowers, just because we're still going to be getting down into like frosty temperatures and I don't want to risk it. I know there's probably some plants that I could use that would probably be fine in these like still, you know, last days of winter, early spring. So if you guys do have any suggestions for like planter, you know, like things you can pot, it doesn't have to be a flower. It could be like a plant. Honestly, the lower maintenance, the better, that you can keep alive in this time, even if you're getting a little frost. Feel free to let me know down below because I do want to figure out what I'm going to do. But I think I'll probably just do some like fake foliage and like fake plants out there for the next month or so, and then I can plant some flowers probably sometime in April. Okay, I'm finally about to start setting stuff up, and this is my wreath that I've had. It's kind of like an all seasons wreath. It's just from Target. I've had it for a while now, and I saw these really cute like wreaths that had a little bit of like, it's kind of like a long bow tied at the bottom that were super cute this year, and I was definitely tempted, but then I figured I could so easily just add a ribbon to my wreath that I already have. And I already have like ribbon. I have this pink ribbon. It's really just like a normal looking wreath, just kind of like this with a little bow, like a really long bow at the bottom. So I have this pink ribbon, and then I have a little bit of white ribbon, which this was kind of my first choice, but I only have, if I do have more of this, I don't know where it is. So I'm mostly going to use the pink ribbon. I actually had this left over from my Christmas tree. Like, I have a bunch of ribbons that I got a couple years ago, and I don't think I ever used the pink because it wasn't very Christmassy, but I definitely used like white and red. So what I'm gonna do is, well, I already actually did this off camera, but just at the bottom of the wreath here, I put some, you can't really tell, but I put a piece of twine in like a loop, and then I'm just gonna tie the bow onto that. So I think I'm gonna do a base of just this white. I'm not gonna actually tie it in a bow. I think I'm just gonna leave it long, kind of like it is in the photo, and then I'll definitely do a bow with the pink. Okay, I feel pretty good about this length, so I'm gonna match these up and chop this. Super cute. I could always add another layer if I want to too, but I guess I tied this too soon. But I'm just gonna tie that same thing on the bottom of my twine. Cute! So there's my ribbon. It's kind of hard to tell in this exact lighting, but I feel like that's perfect. So we'll first start off by hanging the wreath, and then we will set up our stuff. I will say I'm not exactly sure yet about my like faux plants. I think I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do for the faux plants later, but we're just gonna try and work around that today. So I want to get at least most of it all put out, and then I might have to come back to the plants because I'm not quite positive about that. Okay, so let's hang this wreath up. Luckily, I already had my door hook ready to go for the wreath, and it turned out so cute. I absolutely love it. And now I'm just going to switch out my doormat. I'm going to put that one by the patio entrance and add my pink one and layer it up with my strawberry doormat, which is from last year, and I absolutely love this. And then I'm going to do a little risen like plant riser with some
fake foliage for now. I made a little like shadow box hurricane thing with a fake candle, a little ceramic bunny, and I am gonna add in that the thing that broke again, just because you can't really tell from the front that it's broken, but I think it might be something that we have to look at or part with whenever we move. We'll kind of probably look at that again. This is like a little ladder with a blanket situation and some fake flowers. I made that a couple years ago. I'm adding the pillows I already have out here, but I do think I want to switch out to 2 matching pillows. I just think it would look a lot prettier at the front of the house and be more cohesive, but I'm in no rush to do that right now. And then I'm just finishing off with some little touches. But I did end up talking through this, but it was so windy and Jared was like scraping the black stone in the background of these clips. So like the sound quality was so bad. So I figured I'll just keep the voiceover going. I was telling you guys that I'm going to have links to the stuff that's still available down below, like the doormat and the stuff I show you guys, like the wreath. And this is just how everything turned up a little closer up. So I love the little candle shadow box. I made something like this last year and I feel like it's just a good kind of use of this. But again, I do feel like I want to add some matching like plants here in the next month or two. So I think this is going to kind of switch out. This rug, I will link it. We've had this since the fall time, but I do feel like I am going to go ahead and switch out these pillows. I love the butterfly pillow so much, but I think with the other one being a different size and them not matching, I feel like it's not my ideal style. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually switch that out pretty soon. And we'll get some new pillows maybe like next month, or maybe I can find some on Marketplace. But that is how it turned out. Definitely a big improvement and pretty cute.
We really desperately need to change out this light bulb because it flickers and it's extremely blinding and distracting. So I did not turn on the light for you guys, but anyway, I just came into the guest room to end off my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me this weekend. It was a very nice, relaxing, chill weekend, but also productive. Like I still got a good amount of work done and did some editing and some posting, and I worked out. Like I just feel like it was all around a great weekend. I got to decorate for spring, at least outside, and I'm just so excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you, and as always, you can check out my Patreon if you want to support me as a creator. I posted a new podcast episode there recently that was kind of fun, just like a life update and sharing a bunch of my current favorite things. And I'm going to be posting a sesh for my next video over on there, so feel free to check out the Patreon. There's definitely going to be a lot of links in the description box down below because I know I shared a lot of different stuff from like the haul to spring decor to other things in this vlog, so go check that out. Jared and I are gonna go watch the Love is Blind reunion and the new episode of White Lotus. This is a good Sunday. Like, this is a good day. It was so fun to hang out with you guys, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.